about if you guys have any questions.
Have you started producing this?
So he actually helped me to talk to some people where I can actually make the bottles. But yes, I have the prototype and I know how to like make them.
It's a great idea.
How many uses one bottle?
How many uses?
No, how many times?
Well, the water bottle can, you can use it for pretty much for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you clean it good, probably more. But I would say it would be safe to use for 2 years. I think you had a question.
And how much does it cost to make?
So cost, I'm not like able to work on the numbers yet, but I think somewhere between $10 to $15 will be pretty reasonable. If you look into any sporting companies, they sell their plastic bottle, they're selling for $30.
Yeah.
So I don't think that will be a problem at all.
So that'll be the retail price?
We can market for $30, and if you think we can market, because when I looked my study in the clientele, there's almost like around 30 billion, people who spend money on yoga and yoga equipment. That's a good target potential. So if we are able to reach that kind of market, we can even lower the price down to make up more, quantity and make more profits in terms of turnover.
So we've been talking about retail price here, right? So you're saying $30 or $20. Do you know how much it costs to make one of them?
That's what we talked about, $10 to $15 somewhere there.
Okay.
To make, and then you get a profit on it.
Yeah.
So is there an issue about them breaking easily, or do you have some kind of a cover for it so that if somebody drops it, it doesn't break?
Yes, so that'll be, like when MacBook came, we all buy sleeves, we pay out separate money for that, something like that. We can have a sleeve. Yeah, because that's obviously a real problem, something with glass bottle too. And in fact, glass bottles are not even biodegradable.
Right.
So this is something which is biodegradable, and you can buy sleeves, for further protection.
Time. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice job.
All right. So next one is Aziz, number 13. Part of the reason I'm not judging is every one of those ideas have gone through my office. So we've talked about this stuff. So then I'll be too biased to judge. All right, Aziz, you ready? Number 13. It's 13. We're halfway through if we're gold's 5. Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, number 12.
You're number 12?
Claudia.
Oh, you know what? I made the mistake. So, Claudia, can you go next?
Yeah.
Can we just swap 12 and 13?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, Claudia.
No problem.
Ready?
Yeah. My name is Aziz Roy. I am currently an HCC student, planning to major in computer animation and a minor in entrepreneurship. I just want to run my own business and create my own comic book. Here is one of my stories called Devin. Basically, the introduction. Talk about that.
All right.
And of course, starts off an astrological universe that has the very unique zodiac. And some force mysterious eruption shadows serve the peace with the vendetta in mind.
Speak a little bit louder. Just a little bit.
And with the threat at hand, 3 zodiacs will unite together in order to prevent this ultimatum from taking over the universe. And during their journey, they will meet the other fellow zodiacs, explore different worlds, and uncover the truth that will shape them to their astral forms. Further slides and everything talking about the different characters, how they're going to look, or what their powers are going to be, such as with the Leo, since the Leo symbol represents like a lion, he, in my little key, gonna have like a little big afro, in order to represent it. So something like that, I'm trying to match what the symbol or what the actual signs represent, and like try to match the little appearance to the identity. And this side talking about what different powers they have, like Aquarius, Leo, and Aries, both they shoot projectiles that have different, shoot different projectiles that have different things, like, and also with Gemini, it's like, because it represents twins, they split. He's split into two deities, and when you finish, you unite as one again.
We got 1 minute.
And then the appearance, as I told you, that I already had, well, I already drew about 3 of them already. That's Leo, Aries, and Aquarius. And the other ones are like references to how the other ones are. So, why a comic story? Basically, I want to, basically, yeah, it's no coincidence that somebody would want to read a story that have different originality or different creativeness to it. So, when I was stories and everything, like I wanted to share that with y'all. And with my business and everything, I'll form like a new range of heroes and everything for some people to idolize.
Right, you are out of time, so
Yeah.
we'll just stop.
Yeah.
Questions, comments? A comic book story around the 13 signs.
There are 12 signs.
1. 12, but there is a 13.
Yeah, it's 13 they were talking about.
The 13 is the big villain, who doesn't belong anywhere.
I think first thing is, I'm glad you did it.
Dragon Ball Z, that was his inspiration.
Like you actually did what you said you were gonna do. Because it's not easy to stand up here and talk to anybody. Number one. Number two, you'd be shocked at how many executives that I personally work with play the craziest stuff in their spare time. So I mean, Facebook games it's insane. Like I'm sure the first meeting for half of those things were ridiculous. Someone thought that they won $100 million. So thank you for doing that. I think it's a great idea. I think there's a specific audience that may not be in this room, but there is an audience.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
So, so I think it's really interesting that you picked astrology because it happens to be one of my own expertise. And what I suggest that you do, each one of the signs has a myth that is related to a story. So there's a story about Leo, there's a story about Aquarius, all the way around the zodiac. And those stories represent sort of the psychological makeup of each of those signs. So I think you would find that really interesting to integrate into your
You know, I was
work.
thinking about that. I was thinking about a little
Right.
backstory for each of the zodiac
Right.
signs and
But
around
look
that.
into the myths that are associated with them because they're very, very interesting.
Period.
What sign are you?
Me, I'm Gemini.
You're Gemini, okay.
He's the artist. You find him drawing all day long.
Artist.
All right, he is out of time though.
Okay.
So thank you. To fix my mistake, Claudia, who is number 12 on your decks there. Claudia, you can introduce yourself and then just go for it.
Hi, my name is Claudia Navarro. I am a biochemistry student. I'm taking my basics at HCC, but I will go to University of Houston. My topic is about combating homelessness in the city of Houston. I know it's not related to any of my major, but so we all know that homelessness, it's a problem that affects many people in our city, and we already know